하나, 둘, 셋. 안녕하세요. It's MyKAddiction. I'm Mary.
I am Angela.
Today we're going to talk to you about the serious situation involving Kris and his nullification of his contract with SM Entertainment. Now we are huge fans of EXO, and the situation is really digging deep.
On the 15th of May 2014, a law firm representative confirmed that EXO's Kris filed a lawsuit against SM to nullify his contract.
And we honestly, there's a lot of talk about saying Kris is, oh my gosh, Kris might leave EXO, and no doubt that could be true, he could leave EXO and SM, but we personally don't think that he will, because I think he's not, I don't think he's disappointed in being EXO or being in SM. I think it's just that he wants to change his contract in order to make it kind of equal, he gets the amount of shares that he deserves, instead of him doing work and getting money and only getting 10%, while SM has 90% of the share. I think he just wants to make it at least a little bit more equal, maybe 70-30, something more reasonable, so then it's not kind of violating his human rights. He deserves the money that he earns, but he's gonna give some of it away. So yeah, what do you think?
Well, basically, like I said, same reason. He really doesn't want to leave EXO. If he were to leave, he would pretty much be leaving SM, not EXO. He just wants to change contract, about the slave-free contract, where they have to do whatever the company says. So basically, they're taking over the life, they're controlling the life, and making them do whatever they told them to do, like a slave. And all Kris really wants to do, which is why I think, is just get his rights back and be treated and respected as an artist, not as an object or something. Just one, using them just for the money, because even though they're already rich, they're still using them. And
yeah, I think that's SM's problem. Because in the past, they had all these SM produces all these top stars. Okay, people make so much money, and I think SM's got all that money right now. It's just that, why do they need more? I think they'll do well enough with just half of the shares at least. So many things about the same topic has happened in the past, with 동방신기, HOT, Super Junior, and SNSD Taeyeon. And now Kris, really, didn't you learn from your mistakes? How many times does this same situation have to occur for you to understand that it's wrong? SM, get your shit together, please.
Literally, I think Kris is probably doing the same thing as Taeyeon. So back in 2011, Taeyeon wanted to change the contract, make it a bit fair, and SM actually listened to her opinions, and she successfully got the contract changed. And I think this is what Kris is actually trying to do, not actually terminating his contract and leaving EXO. And
yeah, we actually think that this act of Kris is really inspiring. He's standing up for himself. He's saying no, I'm done with this shit. I'm gonna get what I deserve. And he's not even being selfish about this and saying, oh, he's not being all boastful, like, oh my gosh, SM's being a bitch, give me my money and shit. He's being quite humble. Like he's not saying like, oh, SM bitch, give me my money. He's saying like, hey guys, I would like to like change a bit, like please just make me human, let me do what I want to do. I'll give you some of my money, just let me do what I want to do.
He basically suing them, but not suing them like in a bad way. Like he wants money from them, more like he just wants to change.
Kind of like conversation, like
yeah.
Because I don't know if this is true, but he's sort of like not in full condition. Like there's been news about him not being in like top health conditions. He has some heart problem or something. Like whether that's true or not, I think that they should like kind of like get in the clear that even if like something was wrong with Kris, he can like kind of like help himself with his earnings. Like if he needs surgery, he should be able to have that money ready for him to decide whether to have the surgery or not. And like obviously he's gonna, if like SM they treat all the artists like objects, not humans, and that's a problem. Like there was one time during what was it called? Kai?
Yes, Kai. This was just recently, I think it was today or yesterday.
After the performance of Overdose, Kai kind of like half collapsed. We don't know if it was because like a pain or exhaustion or like, but I think it's exhaustion, but she thinks it's an injury.
Yeah.
But like SM, like come on, like if your artists are injured, then like help them, or if they're like exhausted, then let them sleep, please.
They need to rest, like Kris. If he has some sort of condition, they should let him rest. It's kind of
like, okay, so if SM is all about the money and stuff, that's fine, because they will always be one of the top dogs, no matter like how many times their reputation will be like slandered or ruined. Like there will always be people who will want to like audition for SM, stay in SM, because I mean look at them. If you enter SM, you're like bound to succeed. I mean just look at all the artists. I think all the artists are like successful, actors, actresses, all successful. So no matter like how many times this has happened, it just keeps repeating because SM is one of the top dogs, and I think they are like SM is taking advantage of that status, and like, oh my gosh, we will never be like put down, so let's just like treat our artists like they're nothing, because I mean we're getting money, we're not working for much, we're just getting all the money, and they can do what they want, but like respect. People are like, humans are people with emotions, feelings, survival instincts. Like you can't just take that away from them, and that's just cruel. It's a violation of human rights, man.
They should really like pay attention to their health more and their opinions, like Taeyeon. And like I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I pray it is. Because this has been going around lately on social media. I think it was before, after or during a Chinese show, Kris had to go to the bathroom like 10 times to throw up, and the staff there were just like, here, take the medicine, you'll be better. Like they didn't ask him if you're okay or if you want to go to hospital or anything. And
it's just like, take this and go back out and do your shit.
I know. Like,
okay, so I'm not gonna say that SM is the only company that does this. Like I know that there's always like other companies that have the same problem with, like I don't know about the money thing, but like I think all idols have the same problem of over-exhaustion, like all that stuff. But I think that SM has like the biggest cases. Like it's kind of like if someone has like deep exhaustion, it's just kind of like covered up by SM. Like, oh yeah, they're fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, they went to the hospital. Yeah, they're fine. Just gonna do more promotions and like schedules next time. They're fine.
Yeah, they first think like just in hospital be make everything fine, like Kai. They sent him to the hospital. They probably think that he'll be fine next day. Where I reckon he isn't, but he just says so because they have to endure things in order to like be successful, you know. And I reckon they're hiding everything away from us, like the true pain and stuff, in order like you know to make the company happy.
Exactly. Like, okay, there was this like incident that happened a while ago with Hyuna and Kate. Like, she was exhausted and she collapsed during the music show as well. But like, and she was sent to the hospital as well. It's like same situation, but like, she rested for about like a few, like I think it was 2 days or something. Like, she was given time to actually rest. Hi, go in, get a few shots, go out, you're done. Rest for like two hours, and then let's go out and do some more work. Right?
It's the same with Sehun's situation. He I think broke his fingers with his pinky or something. His tape. That's why in music hall you can see he was wearing a glove to hide the injury, and after like they bandaged it up, they're just like Sehun's like okay, and they just sent him back out there. I think Sam's channel as well. Recently, sometime this week or last week, I'm pretty sure this week, he came out with an injured arm and they just sent him to the hospital. I'm not sure if there's like anything wrong with it, but he was just sent back out there like as he was fine, nothing wrong with him.
That's the problem with like idols. Like, they can't say like, oh yeah, I want rest from my company and stuff, because then it kind of ruins that image of, oh, my company is a good company. They are the company that produced our group, and they're good. Like, they're good, but obviously with many situations, companies are being like brought out, and you know, the reputation is being brought down from like these situations that you can't cover up. Like this situation, you can't cover up that, you know, SM is being a dick, and and like Kris is like, I don't deal with dicks. I just need to get out of here for a bit and kind of like put my like priorities in place. I have to survive. Like, if I'm not earning enough money as like someone outside, then how am I gonna live if like I was to retire? Or how am I gonna live if I want to start a family? Like, this is their job. This is what they're based off, so then like they can survive like personally. And you know, if they're only being paid like 10% of what they should be earning, then why don't they just start off like with somewhere else where like they're like a better like share? I don't know. Anyway,
seriously, they need to change their ways in order to like their reputation. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people do know this, that you know, don't take care of their members properly. And if they change their ways, I reckon they'll become like, as they are successful, but they'll be known as like a good company like YG. They're like more laid back, I reckon. Like
YG has a really good reputation.
Yeah.
Like, they produce good artists.
Yeah, so.
They have like, I don't think there has been like real serious repetitive issue of money and like shares. I think YG has a pretty good like.
Yeah. They really treat their artists like if they're actually people. Like, they actually have a canteen for like trainees and even artists if they don't feel hungry.
Like,
Like,
another?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
It's definitely.
If they don't, they should do that as them. And I reckon they really let like the artists couldn't be free, like actor, musicians, they're being treated like you know,
like they're
way.
humans.
Yeah, like they let pretty much them do whatever, like what type of movies they want to do. Like I reckon it's pretty different from the other artists in YG, but they get to do like whatever type of music
they want.
Exactly. Don't mind the new sounds in the background.
Every time. But anyway, like YG has good artists. They're pretty rich. I'm telling you, they're quite rich, and they have no problem, well, no known problem of having financial issues. And why can't SM do the same? Like SM, lift up your game. We don't want to see this shit anymore. You've done this in the past for like nearly every single one of your groups. Maybe not FX, but maybe has been FX, but like we just don't know about it.
Yeah, like so YG actually really listens to their opinions. So before Big Bang, were just like they'll live in like a small, I guess, cramped apartment, and they'll live like, you know, like small rooms and stuff, and share room. And then 21, they'll like they'll treat it more like fairly. They'll like put in like a luxurious big apartment. And Big Bang spoke up, and YG didn't have a problem with that. Like they're like, yeah, I reckon you guys should like be treated fairly as 21. So they gave them like a bigger apartment, enough for them to be able to live in, enough space for the members.
Like they listened to what their artists want. Like they actually took what they wanted into consideration.
They really like, you know,
they really want to freaking like treat them how they like.
You know, like happiness.
Yeah.
They want them to be happy.
Respect. There's respect. There is like peace. Like what? SM, what's up? Like you're rich like YG. You have amazing artists like YG. Why? What's with your money issue, man? Like, come on. Like, treat your artists like some humans. Like, seriously, SM, we don't like what you're doing. So, you know,
Gojo.
And only the people who watch Master Sun will get our reference. But if you don't, then Gojo. Okay, so that's pretty much most of what we have on this topic with Kris and SM. If you want to see more, we'll post another bonus video right after like this one, I guess. Yeah, we just want to say we kind of understand now why some people don't like K-pop, and they hear like stuff about you know, the K-pop industry, they have like slave contracts, and when the word slave is used, it's quite a strong word that, you know, it just really impacts someone's thinking. It's quite emotional, like
about like, you know, the history of slavery.
Yeah, there's just, when you mention slave, there's really nothing good about it, and it actually is a violation of Article 4 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which is what is it? No one shall be held in slavery or servitude, and yeah, no one should be because that is a violation of human rights, and yeah, I guess it's illegal. So we have to sign off now because it's getting long. It really is getting long. It's like 17 minutes or something. Maybe cut down, but yeah. So we will be signing off now. 지금까지 It's MyKAddiction. 감사합니다.